Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for another edition of the Alabama Crimson Tide Daily Recruiting Nugget here at BamaInsider.com. I'm Tyler Waldrop, as always, here with Andrew Bone. Today we're talking about three-star weak side defensive end Keanu Koht. I believe I'm saying that right, Bone?
Yeah, correct. Keanu Koht, out of Vero Beach High School down in Florida. Just had some big news this week. Put out a top five on Thursday evening. Mainly SEC schools: Alabama, Florida, Auburn, and LSU. And the lone school outside of the SEC is Oregon. He was thinking about making a decision last month. He actually tweeted, I think it was sometime around mid-May, that he was going to commit that day. Kind of surprised a lot of people. He planned on committing that day and decided to hold off. And now it looks like he's going to hold off until he can take some visits in the fall. He says he's hoping to make a decision before December. And he says as long as he's able to take visits this fall and enjoy the process, that's kind of when he wants to make that commitment. But like I said, announced that top five, on Thursday night, and now it's just time to focus on those programs.
So, when we've got that list, Bone, do we have any sense either from what we've heard from him or what we're hearing, just the buzz around him, that he's leaning one way or the other, or have any of these teams emerged as a front runner right now?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think a lot of people have thrown out predictions. Some people predict he's going to LSU. Some people predict he's going to Alabama. Some people think he's going to stay in Florida. I think he's going to end up staying in the SEC. I can't see him going all the way out to Oregon. I think he said that was maybe his dream school growing up, but I still don't see him going all the way out there. I think he's going to stay a little bit closer to home and stay in the Southeast, and end up going to maybe Florida, Alabama, LSU. I think maybe even Auburn. I mean, those are all the programs that are in the SEC that are in his top group, and I certainly think that all of them have a chance. I think the biggest thing is these programs need to get him back on campus, need to get him in for an official visit this fall, and they, potentially need to get him in for a game visit. Now, Alabama was very lucky to have him in for junior day earlier this year, so they were able to have him on campus for a little bit and spend some time with him and develop those relationships. But Sal Sinceri, is the lead recruiter for him, and you can never rule out Alabama when Sal Sinceri is the lead recruiter for you, because he's one of the best recruiters in the country. Develops tremendous relationships with prospects. I mean, remember last year when Timothy Smith, committed to Alabama in July, and a lot of people kind of thought maybe he was going to end up flipping down the road. And once it kind of got a little bit closer to signing day, there was a lot of talk that he was going to end up flipping to Florida. Well, Sal Sinceri recruited him the entire time, held on to him, and I thought that was a testament to Coach Sal. So I certainly believe that Keanu Koht is one of these guys that Sal has zoned in on and heavily recruiting. So anytime Coach Sal's recruiting him, you always got a really good chance.
And I would encourage everybody that's watching right now, go check out the website. Bone interviewed him earlier this week. They had it looks like that y'all had a great conversation. That I would definitely encourage anyone who's interested in his recruitment to check out that story. But reading that, I can't help but feel we're tiptoeing around the elephant in the room a little bit. It seems like Nick Saban, which he does with a lot of guys, has played a huge role in sort of keeping Alabama in the mix with him.
Yeah, I think so. Just from talking to him the other day and, seeing everything that, he was saying about Coach Saban, I think that really stood out more than anything, because, a lot of times you talk to recruits and, they talk to you about their relationship with an assistant coach, whether it's an area recruiting coach, a coordinator, or a position coach. And a lot of times you don't hear about the relationship with the head coach. Head coach is there. They know about him and, they talk to him, but really listening to Keanu Koht talk about Coach Saban, you kind of know that Coach Saban has really taken a very strong interest in him and really heavily recruiting him just as hard as some of the assistant coaches are. And he said that one thing that really kind of stuck out in his mind was knowing the difference. Knowing the difference between what you want to do and what you need to do. He said that really kind of struck a chord with him, and something he'll always kind of remember in terms of going forward and making his decision that's going to impact him the rest of his life.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I would encourage everybody to just go check out that piece on BamaInsider.com. But let's wrap up with this. Do we know where Alabama's sort of what Alabama envisions for him if they can convince him to sign it and commit and be a part of this upcoming class? Do they have a role in mind?
Yeah, I think they're looking at him more as a jack linebacker, outside edge rusher. He's about 6'5", maybe a little bit taller than that, 230 pounds. I think he's got a chance to, really develop over the course of the next few years. I'm not really sure if he's going to, make a tremendous impact right away. I
Mm-hmm.
think he's still got a little bit of development to go. But man, you really can't coach, the things that he's got. And,
Mm-hmm.
he's got tremendous size, athleticism, and tremendous just athletic skills overall. And I think, all these programs that are recruiting him, top programs throughout the country, certainly love what they've seen in him so far, on the film and just in person. And I think a lot of these top programs are very interested and certainly want to add him as a part of their recruiting class.
Yeah, absolutely. 6'6". You can't teach that at all. We just want to say thank you for watching these videos to our viewers at home. We appreciate y'all checking in. We hope that they're helping y'all just keep up with content and give y'all something to sort of talk about since sports are currently, slowly coming back. We're getting a little more news each day. And as things start to happen, check out the account or check out the website, BamaInsider.com. We're posting stuff. We might have broken a big story this week concerning the COVID-19 cases confirmed with the team. And we had some videos up about that right away. Again, just make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're getting the notification. So when something big like that happens, you're finding out first. You don't want to hear about it, from all your friends and all your family. You're going to be one of the first to know. So just make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're getting the notifications and just continue to keep up with us.